writing is just, it's kind of like my, I don't know, my psychiatrist or something like that. You know, you just get the opportunity just to, you know, write your stuff down. I don't really like tell people my business like that.
Right.
So you got an opportunity just to, whatever you want to vent, just put it down on paper.
All right.
You know,
so your therapy is the metaphors and the similes and
no,
the verbs and nouns, your wordplay.
Yeah, exactly.
I like that. You get to purge it all out. Let that come up out of you.
And it's real. It's the truth. You know what I mean? Because it's like everybody wants the truth until you tell it to them.
Right.
So it's just like sometimes when you try to keep it real with people, they get kind of like, so you just write it down on paper. You know, that's how you feel. That's what it is. And you know, that's it. So it makes me feel good. Come on, Mom, please. Who you trying to deceive? I see through all the fake up contacts and hair weave. So believe me when I tell you I'm far from impressed. You should button it for sure, because I'm not trying to see your breasts. Now, is that all you have to offer, some titties and ass? You should keep your silicones up for women with class. These dudes must have you gassed to tell you anything for. Now you left from the scorn because you gave up the coochie fast. Screw face when brothers pass unless they showing us some cash. Jesus pieces and platinum grills keep necks injured from whiplash. Mesmerized by tricked out cars, obsessed with rap stars, while their ambitions for their life keep them dancing in strip bars. Eye candy indeed, but mine could barely read. She couldn't understand that contract, so she ended up getting G'd. Her immaturity reflects her mental state. She thought she was intellectual because she used words like conversate. And her idea of a debate, shall I suck 'em on? She had a passion for fashion, name brand, and fresh kicks. She took it as a compliment when I called her materialistic. Blushes when them Negroes call her witch. And how about them chicks who be feeling themselves, defined by their possessions, material and wealth? Little do she know I can care less about her degree because she lost her personality when she gained a PhD. And sometimes lace up just to keep her dignity. So you see, I'm all about authenticity, you feel? And just because you appear natural don't make you real. So all you Lauryn Hills with your fashion locks and neo soul froze, ask you about your heritage and yet you don't know. So when I see you rep the red, the black, the green, I know it's all just for show. And yeah, you Latino moms, you want to deny the fact. Always be like, yo, what up, my... But won't admit you black. And sisters always complain how brothers ain't ish, but you forget you are who you attract. Now I'm sorry if you feel that my poem lacks tact. My intentions aren't to attack, so don't take it like that. I'm just a voice for the brothers who chose to hold back and let you know there's more to the world than just Coach bags and Mac. There's still good guys out there, so please cut us some slack. Cause I'm not to blame for the pain that was caused by previous cats.
All right. We gotta snap it up for that one. Snap, snap, snap.
I call this one just thoughts. You know, I was just writing, just throwing stuff on paper. So, when will this all end? All this fighting over the color of my skin? All this debating by legislation for what? Nothing. Some of us can try to pretend that it's sweet, but now the shackles are on our minds that were once on our wrists and feet. As we walk around third eye blind, unaware of the evil's deceits. So many of us unconscious of self. We seek outside assurance for true strength and wealth. Define ourselves by our possessions and our riches. We have accepted and justified the term Negroes and witches. The Bloods, the Ku Klux Klan, and the Crips not only share this country's colors, they're also responsible for the demise of my brothers. The cries of so many mothers. As we separated by society's oddities and isms, occupying the prison systems. While our fatherless daughters left unprotected and lack pride, fathers leave sons now who are supposed to guide. Drug dealers promoting the genocide. Drug users unaware they suicide. And I can't exercise my rights like they don't apply to me. And they call this a democracy. I can't chill with my people without the police harassing me. There goes my freedom of assembly. Maybe it's a conspiracy created by the Illuminati and it's all part of the New World Order to control everybody. It's time for revolution, but first comes evolution. And these are my solutions in order for restitution. Let's stop the pollution of our bodies and our minds. Because you say you don't eat pork, doesn't mean you're not eating swine. Let's raise our children and not rely on TV, because they can recite the words to their favorite songs yet have a hard time with their ABCs and 1, 2, 3s. It's time to unite, not fight or kill. We have families in the war not knowing what they're fighting for, but still. Why do we realize our conditions, yet do little to change? Is it that we don't give up? Or we just comfortable in our chains? As I watch these rap videos, they look like new millennium minstrel shows. The mammy and the symbols are not thugs, and blackface has been traded in for Jesus pieces and platinum grills, selling souls for dollar bills as they brag about the size of their wills or the number of Negroes they allegedly killed. And they all swear they're keeping it real. What used to be about lyrics and skills, now I watch the youth shuck and jive to songs about Chinese value meals. Damn, is it that easy to get a record deal? Like these so-called R&B divas, cute in the face, thin in the waist, but I saw you perform live, it was a total disgrace. And why would rappers get shot these days is always below the waist, specifically around the buttocks or thigh. It seems to be a ploy to boost album sales so the public would buy, but most consumers don't realize they just purchased a lie. Hip-hop ain't dead, she just in a soul sleep. Hypnotized by catchy hooks and recycled beats while crimes romanticize and idiocy pays. And your corporate America determines what's hot and gets played. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, deluded, led astray. We just lost for the moment looking to find our way, but I remember how dope she was back in the day. A product of the streets and a reflection of the times. Her struggles and pains were seen and heard through graffiti and rhymes as B-boys battle while DJs scratch and mix. Sampling R&B classics with those old funk hits. From block parties to local club spots, I could barely talk when rappers the light drop. Running home from school to rock video music box to see my favorite rapper rocking rope chains and flat tops, and now I hear that old school can't help but do the wop. But the whole crowd jumping, fists in the air pumping, reminiscing back when hip hop meant something. Now it's all the same and they barely saying nothing. The game is so lame, they gain fame from ringtones. Made a millie acting silly, just an MC clone. And yes, I used to love her when she used some sense, but went commercial, now she's common, ain't no classic sense. And years ago she was predicted, it was self-destruct, polluting minds with our lines just to earn a buck. I hear that garbage nowadays and I'm like, what the? It's all distraction, another means to keep us stuck. Open your minds, peep the signs, really listen to their lines. Don't be dumb by the drums or converted by hooks. We need more thinkers, more leaders, more people who read books. And all about real change, not slogans and campaigns. Stop being entertained and start being educated. And recognize these lies which have been stipulated. Because this is more than just a poem. I'm here stating the facts. Because they controlling what's ours. And it's time for us to take it back.
That's right. That's right.
All right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Great.
Yes. This is awesome. I mean, listen, you know, every now and then me and Pink Panther, we come up with these ideas to do things different. You know, we had the book series. We had that not too long ago next week, last week. This week, where, we giving salute to poets. And every show we're going to be doing something awesome. Sometimes we just like to come in here and just do our thing. Just laugh, giggle, play music. Today we paying homage to the poets. Because hip-hop and poetry there is a marriage intertwined. Because before we had hip-hop, poetry is the basis of hip-hop.
So
that is the heart of hip-hop. It is lyrics that gives out a message it was to move the people.
Right.
That's what poetry is about. It's to move the people. And then poetry moved over to hip-hop and over a beat. So that's why, they're so intertwined. And if you a hip-hop artist and you write poetry, sometimes that is the marriage of the two. And you have to give respect to poets, right. Because without poetry there is no lyrical content in your music.
Yeah, spoken word to me is like the consciousness of hip hop. You know what I mean? You have rap music, and that's the majority of what we hear out there. But then you have a lot of underground cats, a lot of dudes just like ourselves and ladies as well. Just to speak the real. A lot of people out there nowadays, they just kind of fabricate illusion.
Right.
While we just write what we feel, and hopefully it relates to people. People feel what we talk about. Maybe, like you say, you can save some lives. And spark some brains. So that's why I just like writing. That's why I'm glad to have the opportunity. I want to thank you for having me here too.
Definitely.
This is real good. So
welcome to the Air It Out show.